In this video, I will look at some important steps you can take to complete an internationally recognized degree in your area of choice, even when you didn't perform so well in high school. Sometimes high school performance is a significant impediment to career progression, and this video explains how you can eliminate this barrier. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So we're going to have 7 steps that you can take to complete your degree in 1 year. So step number 1, you need to get an internationally recognized high school certificate. We have a number of options out there. What may lead you to choose one option over the others is first the course and second the country of origin where that certificate is coming from. Let's look at the equivalent of high school certificate in the UK. In the UK, this level of education is equivalent to level 3 diploma. In most cases, it could be level 3 diploma in an area of specialization, like level 3 diploma in business, level 3 diploma in computing, etc. This certificate is going to cost you around $250 to study and $500 for the exam. So we are looking at around $750 to $800 to complete this certificate. Option number 2, we have some online colleges that will allow you to complete this diploma. Ben Foster College is an online college that offers a high school diploma online, and you can approach them in case you prefer a college setting. Let's look at their diploma. Their diploma costs around $999, but I would advise you to get in touch with them to see if this is something that can work for you. The third option, and the option that I recommend, is the GED certificate. GED is a very popular online certificate that you can get to prove that you have completed your high school. Anyone above the legal age limit can sit for the GED exam, including people that didn't complete their high school education, people who got very low grades in high school exams, and people who need better or higher grades in their high school certificate for a career change. Sometimes people will not want to go back to school when they are old because there is some stigma that is associated with that. But this kind of an exam, you just prepare online, go sit for it, and you're good to go. Let's look at what this exam is all about. The exam has 4 subjects, and these subjects are going to cost you $80 each, so you need $320 to be able to sit for these exams. And these exams test your basic understanding of the concepts in basic mathematics, language art, social studies, and science. These tests are very different from the traditional high school exams in most countries because you don't need to memorize anything. You will be provided with all the information that you used to memorize in your other high school exams, so it's not going to be as tough as it used to be. All you need to know is how to read graphs and charts. The other thing that you might need to know is where to do the test from. They use Pearson VUE, which is a very popular testing center for many examinations. Pearson VUE has testing centers in most countries in the world, so you will highly likely find a center where you can sit for the GED exams in your country. And anytime you want to check the credibility of this kind of a course, which is an important course, you just look at the world's best universities. We can even look at university like Harvard. As you can see, this test is accepted to join Harvard University, so you can use this test to join Harvard University, Stanford, You can use this test to join Stanford University and several other universities around the world. You can ask the university that you want to join on whether they would accept this certificate for you to join them, even before you complete it. Those are the 3 options we have. There could be many other options, but for this particular video, I'm going to concentrate on this. So remember to subscribe to the channel so that when I get this kind of useful information, you are able to get it in good time. If you're not a native English speaker, most universities around the world will ask for English test requirement. And this is the case in the universities that we are targeting. So you will need to do an English test to meet the English test requirement. And this is our second step. So you need to sit for an English test so that you can meet this requirement. There are so many options out there. I know there's PTE, there is IELTS, there is TOEFL. But the most suitable option, or the best option for these steps that I'm giving you, is the Duolingo English test. This test is quite straightforward, and it's more of a game where they test your English test in a very user-friendly and interesting way that is going to make you even love doing the test. And at the same time, the test is fairly priced because they are going only to charge you $59 to sit off for the exam. So it's something that you'll be able to do in a very short time. It's not a difficult test, so you can complete it within a very short period. So, and this takes us to step number 3. Step number 3, now you have the prerequisites for joining the university. But there are 2 more things you need to do before you can enroll for the course that you want to study. Step number 3 involves creating a list of courses that make up the target degree that you want to pursue. And this information you're going to get from the university website, or from the website of the universities that you are interested in. Let's say you want to do a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. So you're going to look for online course, an online university that offers this course, and then check all the courses that they have listed there, and then list them down. Here I'm looking at 3 universities that have online programs that are very flexible and that are going to help us to complete step number 4 and step number 5, which I'm going to explain very soon. The first university is University of Maine at Presque Isle. This university has a program they call Your Pace degree. The faster you complete the degree, the cheaper it is. The minimum cost of this degree is $1,500 per term, and their term is 8 weeks long. The only way you can pay $1,500 is in case you are able to complete the degree in 8 weeks. And that's why we need step 4 to explain how you can complete the degree in 1 year. If you watch this video until the end, there's a possibility that you will see some tricks that can help you finish a degree from UMPI within 1 term and a maximum of 3 terms. So the next one is called Thomas Edison State University, or TESU. This one has several online degrees that you can choose from based on the area that is of interest to you. There are many other options, but the third option that I will look at in this video is the Purdue University Global. UMPI charges you $1,500 per term, but Purdue charges you $2,500 per term. But they also have very interesting IT courses for most of the things that you may want to specialize on in IT. When you want a Bachelor of Science in something like cybersecurity or data analytics or cloud computing or IT, Purdue is the university that meets this. You can also go to Thomas Edison State University, but you will struggle to have enough credit that are equivalent to their courses for transfer. I hope up to there we are together. In case you have any question, you can always put it in the comment section. And this takes us to step number 4. College and university programs comprise of several courses that help you earn credit hours when you complete them successfully. For example, 120-hour credits are needed if you enroll for a degree at UMPI, TESU, and several other universities. It is the most common system used in most universities. However, it is worth to note that the 120 credit system is not a standard system, so the number of hours may be different for each university, as the number of credits is set by the university itself. For instance, Purdue University Global uses a 180-hour credit system. Irrespective of the system used, the number of courses is in most of the cases the same. What is different is the number of credits you earn per course. For instance, when using 180 credit system, one course may be worth around 5 credits. On the other hand, when using the 120 credit system, the same course may be worth around 3 credits. Most degrees are 120 credits degree. Purdue is 180 credits degree. So 75% of 120 is 90, and 75% of 180 is, I think, is 135. So you need to get 135 credits in advance if you're going to Purdue University, and you need to get 90 credits in advance if you're going to pursue your degree at UMPI or TESU or any other alternative out there. So there are alternative ways of achieving this. You don't go to the university to get the 75% credit because it's going to be too expensive for you, because here we are after saving money and also time. So you're going to use the online courses that are accredited by the American Council on Education. There are a lot of them, and there are some websites like sophia.org, study.com, sailor.org, even Coursera. The popular Coursera has some courses, not all of them. You need to go to the American Council on Education and see the ones that are there. You compare with the list that we created in part 3 to see which units you need to complete or from those online platforms to get up to 75% credits that are equivalent to what is needed in the university or in the degree that you are pursuing. You may need to compare this university plus others that I have not talked about to see the one that fits your needs in terms of transferring credits, the one that can accept your 75% of credits. Which takes us to step number 5. Step number 5 is preparing for the 25% of the remaining courses you must take from the university. In this case, if you're not going to TESU, you're going to Purdue or UMPI, where they will only allow you to transfer 90 credits. You need to prepare for the other 30 credits in advance and be ready to take exams for those courses when you enroll at the university. By doing that, you will be able to complete your degree in 1 term. If you are not able to do this because probably of other restrictions in the university, you can complete the degree in 2 or 3 terms. But just know that every term you have to pay the amount that they charge per term. In UMPI, 1,500. If it's Purdue, 2,500. So if you're doing 3 terms at Purdue, you're talking of a degree that is going to cost you 7,500. You can see how much the cost can go by not preparing for this in advance. So don't enroll for a degree before you are sure that you can pass the exams that comprise of 25% of the courses that you must take from the university. Which takes us to step number 6. Step number 6 is to enroll for the degree and transfer the credits so that you can now be ready for the degree. And you need to do this in advance because it takes quite some time to get enrolled. Once you have the credit that you needed, maybe when you get towards 75, you can now enroll for the degree. Just estimate when you will be ready for starting the degree and enroll at that time. If you find that some of your credits are not accepted and you are not able to transfer maybe 90 out of 90, it's advisable to do those credits using alternative sources than doing them in the university, because they can derail you and you end up paying so much money. Which takes us to step number 7. Step number 7 is just sitting for the remaining units. So you're going to study for the units. If you have already prepared in advance, you can look at the course content quickly and do the exam so that you can complete those units in the shortest time possible and start on the capstone project, which takes a lot of time. It's an ambitious plan. So as you plan for your degree, plan with 2 terms in mind, and plan for 3,000 if you're going for UMPI, plan for 5,000 if you're going to Purdue and TESU, and you are going to achieve this degree in a record 1 year. And that's how you plan for a degree without any qualifications, right from high school all the way to the degree at the shortest time possible, which is less than 1 year. So it's possible to complete a degree with approximately $2,680 or less than $3,000 when you are following the UMPI program. You are going to get a Bachelor of Business Administration in Management Information System, or in Project Management, or in Marketing, or in Accounting in less than 1 year at less than $3,000 if you pursue the UMPI degree. So the costs are as follows. The GD exams, we said 4 exams, $80 per exam. 80 times 4 is $320. The Duolingo English test is going to cost you $59 unless you are buying materials for preparation. The same with GED. It might be higher if you're buying resources to prepare for this degree. You can get a lot of resources online, a lot of them from YouTube and other sources. So I don't think that should be a problem if you don't have money to pay for resources. Then I've given each of these other credits. Sophia 3 months, study.com 3 months, Coursera and others 3 months. So this is approximately $800 to $1,000 for these courses. This is the one that is going to make up your 75% of the credit. I've seen some people doing this in 6 months. It depends with how busy you are and how committed you are. So if you follow the above plan, you can start from scratch and attain a degree at approximately $2,680 or even less in 1 year. If you've already completed any post-high school education that can be converted to university credits, and by this I mean a certificate or a diploma, or if you are planning to get a second degree, you may only need to complete 25% of the course to obtain the degree. But for the diplomas, of course, it depends with how many credits they are going to give you, and also for the certificates. And that's how you get an internationally accredited degree from one of the best countries in the world in less than 1 year at a record budget cost. I hope this video was informative to you. In the next video, we are going to get into the details of these degrees and look at various options that you have, including various IT certifications that you can complete to be better placed to complete the degree in a record time. Our target is to complete this degree in 1 term. by preparing adequately before we enroll for the degree. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.